Hug.
Hello!
Hello, am I even supposed to be in here? No? Cool, I'm staying here for a bit.
Okay, just... Intrepid Racing Tier 2, in Vegas. It is the last race of the season, guys. Should be a fun one. Right now, we are watching and waiting, for Blitz and Kuto's championship battle. As it stands, Kuto is in the lead by exactly 22 points. Meaning, for Blitz to take home the W and the championship, Blitz needs Kuto to DNF, and then Blitz needs to go on and win the race. How easy is this going to be? It's not going to be easy. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't think I've ever seen Kuto DNF. It's going to be a challenge. So we are waiting for... Looks like an Alpine is out first. Golden Sniper will be our first person out here. Golden Sniper will start on mediums. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Golden Sniper will start on mediums here. Kind of using some ERS through his outlet. Kind of interesting to see that. Some other people that are out right now are Kuto, Andrew, and Inhuman Dan. Andrew is racing today for Aston Martin. So is Dan. Andrew and Dan have both agreed to let people go, especially Kuto and Blitz, just because they don't want to ruin their championship fight. That wouldn't be any fun, now would it? Oh no, the chat just went super long. Oh no. No, it just did it again. No. Honestly, do you think people would... I can't even see it if I do that. Oh no, guys. There we go. Continuing to watch Gordon here. He will be our first person across the line. Starting his lap and going very fast. He's starting with 70% ERS. That's, maybe not exactly what you'd want to see at the start of a lap, but we'll have to see how... If he can maybe charge up a little bit, maybe switch to none through a portion. Have to see how that all plays out as he is through this corner. We're going to get on board with him. Very, very easy to invalidate and DNF here, so we'll have to see how conservative some of these people want to drive. Dan and Andrew starting laps, same with Kudo. So we'll switch to them in a second. So we're going to continue to watch Golden Sniper on the mediums. Golden Sniper looking very, very good so far, although it's just straight. So very, very clean through there. Like he gets a purple golden ticket to it. 56 that we're left. Gonna go to Andrew now. On board with Andrew. Same sector that Golden Sniper was just at. A little less clean. 55.8, so yeah, fastest lap, fastest sector. As Dan, I don't know where Dan is. He is off track. Maybe this is a little bit of a omen to what we'll see Dan getting himself into. As he is really struggling to get himself off of this little area. I don't know if he's doing this for fun or if this is just Dan, but Golden Sniper 132-1. Watching Andrew here as he will cross the line, 131.8 in the new time to beat. Gonna go jump down to Kudo here. Gonna go on board with Kudo as he's crossing the line. Not hugging that wall, so maybe he has a little bit more in him on the mediums, but 133.8. So going slower than Golden Sniper. That's usually not what you see from a man like Kudo. Honestly, Kudo goes very fast. So, see him not get a good lap like that. A little rough. Blitz, another man to follow here. Will be going down. A little bit of traffic of the Red Bull in front of him. I think that's Davis. And he's not getting out of the way yet, so I wonder if Davis just doesn't see him, or maybe Blitz is just enjoying the slipstream on this little practice out lap as Davis cuts to the left. Davis should have gone away earlier. Maybe that was Kudo, I think, maybe, actually. So maybe Kudo was giving a little bit of help. Maybe Kudo saying, hey, I kind of want to be in this fight a little more, get on pole position. But we will jump to another Red Bull with Davis as he'll cross the second corner, or gets third corner. Look at a purple sector 1. So we'll have to see. K and YT Kid getting a 131.879. So he is not, he is 0.003 seconds away from Andrew. Wow. That is such a close time. I need to watch Davis here. Maybe a little bit of slip up over the curb. Not as thin as we see some other people. That's fine. 55.9 through the second sector. So, maybe not as fast as he could have gone, as he will almost run out of battery here. I mean, he's almost used all of his deploy, onto none, so maybe, he realizes, hey, I need a little bit of battery for the end here, but he's not gonna have any for the end as he's deploy used, and he will cross the line, hugging it very tight, 132.1, so actually going slower than Blitz on the mediums. Blitz up to third on the mediums with 131.9, 7.4. So just almost 1/10 off of Andrew on the mediums. So maybe Blitz decided, hey, let me step up some of this practice. Let me set a good lap. And let me take home a win here. Sub-0 for race on the wets. Good for him. That's all I have to say about that. Kudo, down 8/10 so far. Still on the mediums though, as he will use all of his battery up into the line. Overtake still on 132.3, so going slower than Blitz, who is also on the mediums. Stan 133.07 as he is back in the section. Dan is, I don't know what Dan is doing. Maybe just having a little bit of a goof, a little bit of a laugh out here. Dan, you need to step it up, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Davis is not on a lap as he goes back into the pits. Kudo is not on a lap. Dan is not on a lap. And Sub-0 for race is still out here on the wets like he usually is. U60 starting his lap, so we'll go on board with him. Watching him go. Avoiding that fifth gear through that corner. Very common to see, but he will be burning a lot of battery on this straight, getting up into that 8th gear. So So we'll have to see if maybe he can recover a little bit deep there. Usually he can take that dig a little better, but usually he likes to get a purple sector one. Sliding his car around here. I think that's going to be a invalid lap. Unfortunate, because that looked like it was going to be really fast. Kudo into the pits, and Andrew will be starting the lap now with a V-carb behind him of Blitz. Blitz back on. Actually, it is the softs, so I don't know why it's showing mediums. Going on board with Andrew through the sphere section. Very, very clean. I will be grabbing a monster in between the quali and the race, so I'll stop yawning, so you guys will be fine. Through that section, very, very close to the wall, but he did not touch it. Very nice. 2 tenths down. We'll have to see if Andrew can put something better in. He was practicing a little before the race, so should be pretty good on him. Dan leaving the session entirely. I don't know what Dan is doing. Probably just continuing to have a little shits and giggles. Maybe giggling and shitting. As Andrew's going in the pits instead of continuing his lap. Probably could have been really fast too, so I don't know what Andrew's thinking. I don't know. Blitz now starting his lap. Will go on board with him throughout his entire lap. Blitz, really the man to watch here, as he will be looking for a championship win. A little bit deep, just like Q60 did, but maybe I'm just maybe a little bit of a different driver than these guys, as he will get purple sector 1, so maybe it's just me that's doing something wrong. Continuing to watch Blitz here on his lap, should be pretty good. Blitz, like I said, still fighting for this championship, but he has to hope that Kudo DNFs. And even then, he has to then go for the race win, which could be a challenge here. 3 tenths down for Blitz, so right now he is looking at that provisional pole if he can keep up the pace. We'll have to see if he can. Maybe a little bit of traffic in front of him as one of the Red Bulls. We'll have to see exactly what happens of that. That might make Kudo on his own. But I don't think it'll be a big issue. I don't think he'll get slipstream off it, unfortunately. Maybe Blitz wishing that he could get that slipstream very tight to the wall. Crossing the line, 131.4, and will immediately duck down to Kudo. Another man to watch here. We will not be going on board, and so we'll just follow the broadcast camera. But burning more battery than some of the other people that we've watched so far. Already down to 50% through the first sector. But that'll be 3 tenths down for Kudo, so if he can keep up the pace, he's not looking for something. He's not looking at pole, but there's still a lot of time to find as he hits the wall! Kudo has been spun, and there has to be traffic that has to avoid him. Kudo into the wall. That's just unfortunate for him. I think Andrew on his outlap and maybe Blitz having to avoid him there. Wow. I thought maybe Kudo was about a DNF there and be P6. Probably dropping down positions because Sub-Zero for race still needs to set a valid lap. Judge needs to set a good lap. E60 needs to go on soft. So still laps to be set. So if he did DNF there, that would not have been good for him. On board with Andrew here as he'll get past Blitz. Blitz not wanting to interfere with his lap. Andrew very clean to the sector, not that it really counts for anything. He's already on a hot lap. Don't know exactly what he's thinking here. Just 5 minutes left in quali. So if you're gonna set a lap, better set it fast. we'll watch Andrew's lap here when he's Kudo to maybe head back out. Andrew also burning quite a bit of battery, just as we saw Kudo did, so maybe Andrew is fastest sector 1. Using the curve, like I've been preaching to the choir about. Andrew is 4/10 down, but not as purple sector 1, so as he invalidates his lap! What unfortunate business for him. We'll jump down to Sub-Zero for race here. The V-Carb, who has set an invalid lap. KNYT Kid on an out lap. But if you're just tuning in, Blitz is first, then we have second for Andrew, KNYT Kid third, Neiman for fourth, Golden Sniper in fifth, Kudo in sixth after spinning into the wall, U60 in seventh, Sub-Zero for racing eighth, Demon Man in ninth, and then Judge putting that defense spot. Judge on the out lap. Like to see, yeah, Judge on the softs, but he misjudges that corner. Almost breaks his wing, which meant he would not have been able to get a lap done. But just like we've seen Dan do a couple of times, but Judge nearly avoiding that V-carb of Sub-Zero for race. Sub-Zero for race. Out of fuel, will not be able to set a lap. 132.9 is going to be his best. U60 on an out lap, Kudo on an out lap, Gordon Sniper on an out lap, Davis on an out lap, KNYT Kid on a lap, so is the Judge now. Let's see what they can all get. KNYT Kid through this section. Slowing down? Maybe he wasn't finding pace and maybe he was around a little bit. Judge on the lap now. Let's go watch him. A little bit of traffic in front of him, but maybe he can get a nice nudge straight. Remember, we are on F124, so there is dirty air, but it's just not as strong as it is in 25. So sitting behind someone, especially on a fast lap like this, will definitely help your time and do get the switch turn. I think we saw that from Blitz and Kudo a little bit. Andrew on an out lap now, Davis on an out lap, go to Sniper on a fast lap, Kudo on a fast lap, U60 on a fast lap, Sub-Zero for race on an out lap. So only one person in the pit being Dan. Wow, Judge, that was so close to being invalid, you have no idea. The Judge crossing the line, 133 flat, just not having any pace. Sub-Zero for race, kind of in the wall, probably letting someone pass of U60 out. We're going to cut down to Kudo on his lap. Actually, is there other people that are further ahead? I don't think so. Kudo, very, very nice through that section. Going to find himself a little bit of traffic, but passes the Mercedes 2. So right now, as it stands, Blitz is on provisional pole, Andrew taking second, KNYT Kid will be your third, and Davis will ride up the top 2 rows, and then you get Gordon Sniper and Kudo, U60, Sub-Zero for race, and then finishing it off with the Judge, and then Dan on the last spot. Kudo finding a time of 132 flat, just not being able to go faster than Andrew or KNYT Kid. Sub-Zero for race staying in 8th. Dan sitting in 10th. Judge up on time, so he'll probably stay in 9th. U60 not finding anything, so he'll stay 7th. Sub-Zero for race was disqualified, so he'll find himself maybe sitting in the back. I think that's how this works. Blitz finding a faster time, 131. So going very fast. We'll have to watch Gordon Sniper here, finding a little bit of traffic. Not the section you want to have traffic for. I don't know which Red Bull that was, but they needed to get out of the way so much faster. So we're going to continue watching Sniper here on his lap. as he completes his sector 2 across, not using any of the curve across the line, 3/10 off, probably not finding any time, which is unfortunate. Cutting to Andrew here, who was about to finish his lap through one of the final corners. A little bit tentative there. I don't think he was maybe ready for it. We'll have to see what he can get his time down to. As he across the line, 1:31.3. He's not able to find that pole position. KNYT Kid down 2/10 as we join him. Crossing the line, big slipstream for him, 1:31.1. And so goes second, nearly missing that pole position. Kudo into the pits, so this will be your grid. Blitz will start pole position. KNYT Kid will be your front row. Andrew will start third, and then Kudo will be your fourth. Davis will start fifth for Red Bull. Kudo and Davis starting really close to each other, both Red Bulls. But if I was Davis, I wouldn't even try to get a jump on Kudo. Let Kudo jump into the front and let him fight for that championship. Because if Kudo gets taken out, gets it, basically. Golden Sniper will be sixth, and I wasn't able to get to the rest of the grid. Unfortunate for me. I think, there we go. Golden Sniper will be sixth for Alpine. U60 will be seventh. Judge P8. Dan P9 after not being able to find anything. And Sub-Zero for race will be P10 after disqualifying himself. So that will be your grid. I'm going to go grab myself a monster to help myself stay awake. I will be right back. And then we'll get into some racing here in the gambling state and the gambling city of Las Vegas. Welcome back to Intrepid Racing League here in Vegas. Waiting for our people to ready up. Golden Sniper leaving the session. Not the plan there. I have a Rio Punch monster, guys. That is yummy. Let me tell you that. Should be readying up any minute now. So we are just waiting for the grid. I think we should have 30 seconds left until we go to racing. Here is our grid. We have 5 red lights. Jump starting. Oh my god. And away we go here in racing. Andrew down to 5th with a drive-through already. Wow. Jeez. Everyone on the mediums. Blitz first. KNYT Kid second. Kuno third. Maybe Davis letting his teammate through. Probably the smart play there. Andrew down to 5th with a drive-through. U60 up into 6th. Judge up into 7th. Sub-Zero for race up into 8th. Dan continuing to stay 9th. As I'll probably get a penalty for that. And Golden Sniper, I don't know if he's joined back yet, but he is in 10th. U60 and Andrew fighting a little bit. We'll go on board. Watching them. Andrew still having with that drive-through penalty, so that's probably not what you want to see. But we will be resetting the lobby because of a quote-unquote glitch. Here are our race strategies, though. Medium to hard, it looks like what everyone is doing. Yeah. I don't think everyone's quite gotten the message that we're restarting the lobby. Yeah, people quite not getting the message just yet. Kudo and Blitz going racing, wheel to wheel. Kudo getting that inside and getting the position done and over with. Blitz still on the defensive, maybe going for a fake dive bomb there. Continuing, taking the inside line as it catches him a little bit. So he'll be slowed down a little bit, maybe slow on the accelerator. But he'll maybe make it up as he'll get a little bit of slipstream from Kudo. Kudo slowing down. Maybe he's finally gotten the message about the lobby. As U60 goes around Blitz. U60 to the lead here. Kudo retiring. I think he did get a message.
Hello, Toasty.
Hello, Dan.
Dope.
For race. And Judge, the only people left in the lobby. Don't know what's going on there.
Lobby reset.
I know it's a library reset. I was saying that I didn't know why they haven't reset it yet.
Yeah, the game just wants to fuck me at this point.
Yeah, starting P9, probably not what you want, Dan.
It wasn't my fault. My internet got reset, so I got booted out of the lobby.
Maybe next time go faster.
I can't give my internet a kick up the arse, can I?
Sure you can.
No, I don't pay for it.
Waiting on the rest of the lobby to get in here. Someone else joining. Hi, Lewis.
Golden.
Oh, Golden, sorry.
Hello.
That's my bad.
Hello.
Hi, Golden. I bet you're happy
Hello.
about that, because your game decided to boot you out right before the lights went out.
Yeah, it was a really funny story. I ended up telling some of the boys I was in the VC where they said, lads, last time in Vegas, everyone started to die. And then as soon as I say that, my internet dies. Just as the lobby's going to start.
Same
And
here.
I'm...
Absolutely beautiful.
fun.
Bye, Dan. Golden. Starting P6, I think. Golden, how do you feel about starting P6 in a lobby full of sweats?
Honestly, not as bad as I thought.
Hey, Toasty Poops, do you have the race
Hello, Andrew.
order?
I do not, but I can find it really quick.
It was Blitz on pole, correct?
Blitz was on pole, and then it was KNYT Kid, then it was
Me.
you, and then Kudo was behind you, and then Davis, and then
And then
Golden Sniper,
U60. Golden Sniper's not in the lobby yet.
And then it'd be
Dan
U60.
was
Dan was
9th.
9th. Sub-Zero for Race was 10th. Judge was 8th.
Yeah, and then U60. Okay, so
I got it.
Golden,
I figured
are you
it
in the
out.
lobby? I'll invite you, Golden. He's back
Andrew,
there.
for the right
I
time,
got you.
VC.
What? Sorry. Yeah, I will. Oh, oops! I accidentally added the track. Sorry, guys. Yeah, again, apologies for this. That was a really weird glitch. I've never seen that before. Golden was where again?
Golden. I can't remember
P6
if he
or
was in
P7?
front or V60 or
P6.
behind.
U60 was P7.
Okay,
They really
so
put this. They
so
swapped the
Blitz,
G with the 6.
KMYT kid. So Blitz, KMYT kid, me, Kuto, Davis, Golden, U60, Judge, Dan, Sub-Zero.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And I want to make sure I have everything correct. 50% race, no qualifying now because the court order is set. Track Las Vegas, rules and flags, strict track limits. Flags are all good. We are on sim reduced, low fuel mode hard. I think we're good now.
Don't forget to join the team, Andrew.
Yeah, don't forget to come to Aston Martin.
Yeah, I got it on my team.
As we have gotten
Alright,
the message
there we go.
to ready up.
Now we're good to go again. All right, thank you, Toasty.
Yep. Good luck, guys. Once again.
Yeah, peace out, man. I'm gonna need it.
Don't jump start this time, Andrew.
Banter. I love it.
This time, maybe
Have
don't
a-
leave the lobby right before the lights go out, Golden.
Well, it wasn't my fault, man. I got DC'd on my
Oh,
part.
sure,
so,
sure.
yeah, no, I should be right. Yeah. I'm scared of Vegas. Yeah, alright, mate. I'm gonna also go have fucking fun, cunt.
Good luck.
We're definitely getting banned after I just said that. So please cut that out in post production.
Hi, Lewis.
See you, boys. Hello, Lewis.
Yo, I'm definitely ill playing Daisy, but I'm watching the stream.
Oh yeah. You want to help me commentate?
No, I can't commentate, but I just wanted to pop it and hear my own voice on the stream. It's kind of weird.
As I am left back alone here. Loading into Vegas. So, for those of you who missed it, the lobby kind of got bugged. There was a light glitch. Everybody jump-started, but only one person got a penalty for it, that being Andrew. So we had to restart the lobby, but the grid will still be the same. Blitz will still be your pole sitter. KNYT Kid will finish out that top row, and then it'll be Andrew sitting in third, Kudo sitting in fourth, and then Davis in fifth, Golden Sniper sixth, U60 in seventh, followed by Judge and then Dan in P8 and 9 respectively, and then P10 will go to Sub-Zero for race. Grid is set, and we get 5 red lights here in Vegas. And out they go, and here we go racing. Nobody up. U60 getting the jump on his teammate. Sub-Zero for race up position. U60 getting another jump, but getting it back down. Blitz down a position as KNYT goes around on the outside, getting the move done pretty quickly. Oh, I'm losing all my stuff here. Everyone's still on the mediums. KNYT Kid and Blitz just swapping positions. Andrew and Kudo staying the same, going a little bit of too wide there as someone goes wide. U60 up 2 positions. Golden Sniper Davis down quite a bit. Golden Sniper also getting down. As I think Judge was able to win through there. Sub-0 for race. Davis continued to lose positions, but you already know it. Dan and P10 sitting in the very back of the grid. A little bit of locking up smoke there as we watch that. Andrew still very, very, very close on Blitz. Andrew before this had said that he will probably not fight Blitz or Kudo just because of the championship battles. That was very, very close on that. We'll jump down the grid. A lot of contact as I'm hearing as Sub-0 for race and Davis go too wide. Dan, I thought Dan was up quite a bit of positions, but he seems to maybe forgotten how to push throttle. Maybe he got an illegal overtake. Yes, is enabled. So Blitz still looking at the back of Dan White's defense, still looking to make a move down here. Andrew not far behind. We watch him also right there. Very, very close. Go back onto Blitz. Blitz and Andrew still really close. Andrew keeping it tight. Wanting to maybe make the move sooner than later. Continuing to watch Andrew here. He was just maybe sitting behind for a while, maybe not, like, intentionally not making a move, just in case. But Blitz will have DRS as he will just fly by KNYT Kid. But KNYT Kid maybe not giving the position up just yet, and they'll continue fighting. Davis up a couple positions. I think that might have been damage I saw. As they go through here, I'm going to go on board a Sub-0 for race. Toe-to-toe, wheel-to-wheel racing with Davis. Blitz and KNYT Kid swapping positions again. But, as we're watching KNYT Kid maybe get a move up, but he is just going to drop 2 positions as Andrew is through. Andrew on the inside, able to get it done, but a little bit of snapping there. And KNYT Kid is actually able to make the move done on Blitz. Blitz down into 3rd, maybe not what he's looking for, especially in this title fight, where it could be make or break here. Kudo just sitting very comfortably. Kudo just needs to finish the race and he wins. So, probably just gonna try to keep it clean. Sub-0 for the race on the inside of Davis, getting the move done. And up ahead, still looking at the back of Judge. The move could be very possible here. Slipstream very powerful as we are still on 24. Over the curbs for Dan, very, very fast. Although if Dan plays this smart, he could stay behind Judge, getting the DRS. I think that's maybe what he's going to be able to do. Maybe not full throttle here. Yes, as we see that Dan will be getting the DRS here, and he'll just completely blow through. I mean, Judge just dropping back several positions without DRS. So that's just not what maybe he was looking for. KNYT Kid still leading the race. Blitz dropping back a little bit, but Andrew making the move and getting it done on Blitz very cleanly, very quick. But Blitz isn't completely over. Maybe a little bit of contact there. Front end to rear end, but nothing big comes of it. I don't think there was contact. That might have just been the game. A little bit of bumpiness for Andrew, but Blitz and Kudo right next to each other. We get a shoulder cam on Blitz as they go through. Blitz still in the fight, but not really. I mean, like I said before, Kudo just needs to finish the race and he wins the title. So if I'm Kudo, I'm just trying to race comfortably. A little bit of contact on Kudo and Blitz. I don't know if Kudo broke his wing or not. I'm trying to look. I don't think he did. I think he was able to get away with it very cleanly, but that was very, very risky. Andrew making the moves, getting the flying by KNYT Kid very, very quickly, making the move done very cleanly. Blitz pulling away and doesn't have the arrest right off of KNYT Kid right now. But we're watching that time get closer to each other, going on board with Judge as he inevitably loses the position. Gets the name of Davis, sorry. Davis inevitably losing the position. There's yellow flags out on track for Sub-Zero for race, who I think spun, but he was able to get back on track rather quickly. So no safety car just yet. Andrew up into first, but KNYT Kid with the DRS just going to fly by. Blitz back into that DRS, so that's going to be looking very, very good for him. Kudo almost out of DRS, but I think he'll be able to get back through the sphere section. Going on board with him as he goes through the sphere section using curbs as he pleases. But yeah, I think he's able to keep that DRS very cleanly. U60 and Golden Sniper coming across there. The two Alpines looking very nice together. Love the Alpines. Dan sitting at P7 right now, up 2 positions. He has 5 seconds to Golden Sniper. So I don't think he's going to be able to find something here. Judge, 2 seconds to Dan. So Judge just isn't going to be able to get DRS for a hot second. Unless Davis here overtakes. But Davis, maybe a little bit of snapping, slowing down a little bit, but he's able to find time and start slowly gaining on Judge. That slipstream should be very, very powerful, as we will probably see him fly by, DRS open, watching and waiting for the moves to happen. Is it going to happen, or is it not? I don't think it is, as Judge covers off the outside, leaving no opportunity for Davis. Heading back to Andrew, still leading the race here, but he's very, very low on battery. So we'll have to see if he can do something about that. KYT Kid just flying by. Is Blitz also going to go by? He does. Just, I mean, not really. I thought he was going to be able to go by faster, but Andrew able to get in that slipstream with KYT Kid. These two battling still, just every corner that they can. KYT Kid maybe getting a little bit of a warning there. Andrew taking the corner very better, but I think KNYT Kid gets the better exit. But that slipstream is going to prove very, very, very powerful here as we just watch that time tick away. The gap between them closing and closing. Andrew very, very conservative through that corner, and he is just going to continue to be all over KNYT Kid. But he just needs to stay back for a little more, otherwise he's going to give KNYT Kid the DRS. But Andrew will get DRS. So will Blitz. Blitz on the left side of them both as Blitz goes into first. It is a 3-wide battle. Blitz on the inside. Very, very easily making that move done on Andrew and KNYT Kid. Kudo up a position off of U60. I don't know what happened to Kudo and why he's so far back now. But he is fighting with U60 now. Going back on board with Andrew. Yellow flags out. I think Dan finding himself in that little area that we saw him in qualifying. Yeah, I think Kudo maybe had a little bit of a slip there or something because he is down the order. Andrew finding time and room, but not able to make anything happen. Blitz still holding this lead. But there's a 3-way battle for the win here. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that. U60 still on the back of Kudo, and on the back of U60 is Golden Sniper, basically coming out of nowhere, it seems like. So we'll have to see if Golden Sniper can maybe hold his position, maybe make a move, see if he can't get something done for Alpine. Judge holding down P7 with Davis all over him in the back. Davis hitting the wall as we jump to him. I don't know if that's going to affect him at all. Definitely jostled him around. probably not going to have the pace he once had. U60 making the move on Kudo. Golden Sniper not very far behind. We're watching him hug the wall here. But Golden Sniper has 0 battery, so he's not going to be able to burn anything here. Blinking lights out in front of him. ERS open, overtake on Golden Sniper, on his teammate, but giving the position back very easily and not making something on Kudo, backing out very quickly. Probably a very smart move here. Dan down into 10th. Is this any surprise? I don't think so. Continue to watch this 3-way battle for the win. I mean, is there anything that can separate these 3? Maybe a safety car could, but I think these 3 are just so determined. A little bit of contact made, wheels locking as Andrew and KNYT make contact going into the wall! Blitz is just gonna run away now! 4.5 seconds! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! U60, I don't know what happened to Golden Sniper, but he's far down here. Oh, he pit onto the hards very, very early. Nobody else has pit yet. So, Dan with the only person to get a penalty so far. But Blitz, 4.5 seconds. Wow, Blitz is just gonna run away with it. I think. KNYT and Andrew still battling. I think one of them is definitely going to have to go in the pits because I saw wings breaking. And I think that's going to be Andrew on the back of him. Andrew looking very fast, but does he have the wings for the corners? I think both of them might be going into the pits. Yes, both of them are into the pits. Is any of them going to get a penalty? No. No one getting a penalty. Kudo staying out. So we'll have to see how this all works out. Gonna go on to Andrew. Andrew not getting a new wing. Neither will KNYT get. So maybe I maybe imagined a little bit of wing damage there. I figured maybe something would have happened, but maybe nothing did happen. As they are down into 6th and 7th here. Sub-Zero for Race and Golden Sniper both in no man's land. But Golden Sniper should be coming. Golden Sniper not able to make any moves so far, but U60 and Kudo were the people around him. So I think we'll have to wait and see what they pick to see if Golden Sniper will make the undercut work. So yeah, just a couple more people. Yeah, actually only 4 people hitting so far. So I don't know what drove them to. I don't know exactly when the normal pit strat would be. Maybe sometime soon. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. But Kudo making the rundown on U60. Yeah, it does just look like it's going to be a medium to hard. U60 getting time penalty here as you watch him jump over the curbs. I mean, Kudo jumping to the pit, so we're going to try to find Golden Sniper. This is Golden Sniper watching his POV. He has to make moves happen. If he wants this undercut to work, he has to find time, and he has to come out in front of Kudo. Kudo's still in the pit, so Golden Sniper could make it happen, could make it work. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight. It's going to be really tight. Golden Sniper is not able to make any jump on him, and it's just going to be right around the same time. So hitting early just maybe didn't work for him like he had hoped. Blitz still holding down the 4 in first. Sub-Zero for Race pitting, but Dan still not yet. U60 is yet to pit as well. U60 maybe going for an overcut, so we'll have to see if this works. He'll be the man to watch now, seeing if he will come out around the same time as Kudo and Golden Sniper will. Or maybe they'll fight a little bit and they'll slow them down. And maybe U60 will be able to make the overcut work. right now, this is basically for this 5th position. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Sorry, 4th position. So if he can make an overcut work, it'll be better for him. Very, very heavy curve usage here. As he'll continue not going into the pits, I don't think. Yeah, he'll continue to stay out. So Blitz, actually Blitz into the pits now. U60, our new race leader, but he is yet to pit, I think, the only person yet to pit. And so it's not a big issue there. 10 lap old medium, so I think they should be just about wearing out. But Golden Sniper not fighting with Kudo. Golden Sniper maybe playing it smart, being like, hey, I don't want U60 to get the overcut. I know you're my teammate, but I still want to beat him. So maybe he's trying not to fight Kudo through this corner. U60. We'll have to see when he hits. Right now, still the man to watch. But Blitz is still holding down basically P1. Very, very comfortable. He might even be able to find U60 if U60 stays out another lap. We'll have to see what he does and what his plan is. Golden Sniper still staying behind Kudo. Golden Sniper playing is very smart. Golden Sniper, very smart person. So maybe Golden Sniper is just using Kudo's pace to maybe boost himself forward. Maybe Golden Sniper knows, hey, I don't have the pace on my own. Let me find the pace off of someone else. Andrew and KNYT Kid being separated for the first time in this race. They are usually been right next to each other, but U60 will head into the pits. So we'll have to watch Kudo and Golden Sniper. I think they're just going to get it done so easily. That overcut just did not work out in his favor. Yeah, U60. We'll watch him exit the pits here. I mean, he's at the back of them. I mean, he's 2 seconds down. That overcut, I don't know who told him to do an overcut, but maybe don't try it again. Dan into 9th after coming out of the pits. Sorry, after Sub-Zero comes out of the pit. So Dan, 5 lap old hard, should be looking pretty good. If he can maybe keep himself from crashing, he'll find himself P9. So better than what he usually gets, which is DNF. But we'll watch Dan slide a little bit there. Maybe up your diff, Dan. Golden Sniper still just hanging on the back of Kudo. Is Golden Sniper going to try to make a move, or is he just going to try to play the smart and stick with Kudo? I mean, Golden Sniper has nothing to lose from passing Kudo, maybe just a little bit of time. But there's 10 seconds to Andrew. So, like, what time is he really losing if he does pass Kudo? None. So I don't know why Golden Sniper isn't trying to pass Kudo and maybe try to pull away from him. Maybe trying to hold this P5 for himself. Davis staring down at the back of Judge. Judge and Davis have been right next to each other for just about this whole race, just like KNYT did and Andrew has. So we'll have to see if Davis can make a move and get something done. Judge walking up quite a bit. Looking very, very strong. But the top three, still Blitz, KNYT and Andrew. Kudo into 4th like he has been. Golden Sniper moving up a position. Same with U60. The Judge also moving up a position. Davis dropping back a while. He's the only person in this grid that has moved out of his original position, essentially. I mean, everyone else is right next to people that they started with. Basically, just some of them moved up one position from Davis. I mean, Dan and Sub-Zero for race Swapping positions here. Dan not having pace. 6-lap old hard. Are we gonna have to see Dan pit again? Golden Sniper losing time on Kudo now. So maybe I gave Golden Sniper a little too much credit. I mean, like I said, why not try to make the overtake happen? And see maybe if you can't pull away from him. Davis has all the battery in the world, so if he wanted to, he could probably pull away from the judge right now. Watching these two battle. Jumping down to Dan. Dan with a time penalty. So he's probably just driving really conservative right now. I mean, Dan, come on, dude. You gotta do something better than P10. Blake still holding the lead. Andrew maybe finding a little bit of time to KNYT Kid, but not enough to be in that DRS range. But I think if he can get into DRS range, which I think he might be trying to do right now, Andrew could be taking that position back on track instead of off track. Also, there is a possibility that Andrew could get a time penalty, so maybe this is why he's looking for something. But Andrew's going to be losing time through this corner, just not what you really want to see. Golden Sniper officially losing that DRS off Kudo, but finding it all back. But Golden Sniper having to go off into the runoff. He's going to lose a position to his teammate U60. Is he going to lose positions to... I think he is, as Davis and Judge fighting across the corner, and Davis getting the position, Judge giving it back. Golden Sniper down to 8th. Little advice for you, Golden Sniper. Brake next time for that corner, otherwise you're going to lose positions like you just did. Dan, just not having any pace today. Dan, did you practice at all, or are you just sitting around all day doing nothing? Because you're not playing F125, we all know that. Kudo getting penalties. 3-second penalty to Kudo. Probably not really what you want here. But it's Kudo. He's gonna find himself some time. But he has 4 seconds to U60, so it's not like it matters. U60 also has a time penalty. So it is not a big issue that he does have that. But you know what is a big issue? KNYT Kid having that 3 seconds. I mean, he's gonna lose second place to Andrew. Unless Andrew can find himself a time penalty, but I don't think Andrew will anytime soon. Judge finding himself into the wall as Golden Sniper gets his position back. Maybe Sub-Zero for Race getting them. Yep. Sub-Zero for Race finding that position off of the Judge. I mean, this is just... It's been a pretty boring race throughout. Dan finding himself... I mean, Dan, what are we doing, man? Dan, I love you, but you gotta go faster. Andrew still trying to break into DRS of KNYT Kid, but Andrew still just does not have any sort of battery as Blitz goes fastest lap. We're watching Andrew here, and he breaks into DRS. Is it going to be enough to stick, though, as he gets DRS active? So that's going to be really big for Andrew here. Andrew still just looking at his position for KNYT, waiting to maybe make something happen, although Andrew could just play it smart and maybe wait to get this position until it is off track. But Andrew still could get a penalty here, so maybe not the smartest move. A little bit of battery usage, maybe trying to make the overtake done. We're going to go on board with Andrew, slipstream DRS. But he goes off his battery. Oh, it's going to be really close. It's going to be really close. KNYT Kid. Oh! Very close racing, but he gets the move done. little bit of knowledge here. Red Bull, so far, assuming this is how standings finish, is just going to run away with every tier. I mean, tier 1, Scarenzi has so many points. So he has 70 points to P2. And Red Bull for tier 2 could lose it, but very unlikely. I mean, Haas, sure, 6-point difference, but if you're looking at someone like Scarenzi, who's dominating right now, that is kind of hard to do. Watching KYT Kid get back the move on Andrew. Andrew sticking it close to him. Andrew still on no DRS. Dan retires. Dan is out of the session. Dan, going into the pits or retiring. I mean, Dan, are you ever going to finish a race? And if you are going to finish a race, are you going to get points? Or, are you just going to be Mr. DNF consistency? Andrew getting the move done on KNYT Kid very cleanly and then going very defensive on the outside here, using the curbs very, very nicely. Kudo still just not having any pace here. I mean, he just has to keep his head in the game, don't DNF, stay very clean, and he'll win the title. So many gaps. Nothing really gonna happen here unless someone spins and there's a safety car. But Andrew and KNYT Kid completely fighting it out now. Andrew very close. Overtake on. Here is a little bit of wheel banging, but that's fine, I'm sure. Just a little bit of hard racing. My apologies. But Andrew needs to save a little bit of battery. Although not really, because KNYT Kid on battery saving mode now. 32% to Andrew's 30%. But Andrew back on overtake mode, very, very rapid here. But we're just watching this battery deficit. I mean, I'm seeing 10% for Andrew to KNYT Kid's 20%, so not a lot to separate them. A lot of this is just going to be pure speed. Andrew is just looking a little bit, but KNYT Kid not able to capitalize off of that. Everyone else is kind of just in no man's land without getting a penalty. Andrew not able to keep KYT Kid at bay, and KYT Kid will just fly by very, very easily. These two are the only ones that are really worth watching at this moment. Oh, a little bit of contact, wheel banging as Andrew clips the end of KNYT Kid's tire. Does KNYT Kid get DRS here? He does! So Andrew's gonna have to fight a little bit hard to maybe try to catch back up and stay very close to him. Andrew's still very, very aggressive. I mean, he is sniffing the back of KNYT Kid's butt right now. But backs out of that corner, not wanting to go too wide there. Kind of maybe been DNF to both of them. 6-0 for a race. Making an overtake off of Gordon Sniper. I don't know what Gordon Sniper's doing. Gordon Sniper's tires maybe just given out at this point. Going very slow around the steering section. Yellow flags out for someone. Might have been E60 that I was seeing the yellow flags out. Andrew on the attack! Oh, his battery being drained right now to make the overtake done on KNYT Kid. A little bit of banging wheel on side pod action there. I think KNYT Kid is going to get the DRS here, so Maybe save your battery, KNYT kid, and you'll get your move done very easily. He's just gonna have overtaken on. There's a flashing white for Andrew, showing that he's not burning any battery. The two. Oh, what a switchback for Andrew. I think a little bit of wheel banging there. Andrew giving the room, KNYT kid using the room and getting the position. Wow. This has been some clean racing except for that one incident. I did ask Dan what happened, and he said his eyes are burning up and he can't see. Dan, get new eyes. This is the only exciting battle to watch. Andrew down on the right side. Yellow flag's out. As, I think that's Blitz, maybe. Blitz, maybe slowing down, being like, hey guys, I'm gonna fight still. I don't want to just win. Bring the fight to me. So yeah, KNYT kid will get DRS here. When usually just being the person behind. Wow. Still very clean racing here. KNYT kid on the inside, giving all the room in the world as he will get DRS. Burning all of his battery. Andrew also no battery. The Blitz half full. Blitz more battery than one man could ask for. But KNYT kid is just right there, all over Blitz here. Oh, I thought maybe something was going to happen there, but KNYT kid backing out very fast. Andrew loses a little bit of pace, but he'll find himself back up. Golden Sniper down in position as he goes into the pits. Pitting onto softs. I mean, is that the move? Slow pit stop for Golden Sniper, so he's not even going to find the time for it. I mean, most he could get, maybe fastest lap. I mean, Golden Sniper and the bottom for sure. KNYT kid getting the position done on Blitz, but KNYT kid does have that penalty, remember. So right now, he'll lose out on his first place position because of it. But we'll have to watch Blitz here. Very, very rapid. All over the... Oh, wow, wow. Very late braking. He'll lose the position to Andrew as well. But he will get the DRS here. I think his tires might just be too old. I think he maybe misjudged how long he could run. But Blitz actually has newer tires than KNYT kid and Andrew. So that's a little bit peculiar. Maybe the clean air just wasn't suiting Blitz here. Maybe it will be a two-stopper. Medium to hards to softs, just like Golden Sniper had done. But I mean, KNYT kid and Andrew will determine that. But I mean, there's 4 laps of racing left. Is it even worth it for the softs? Or is it just worth maybe trying to outlast your hards? I was able to do 24 laps of hards on Brazil 50% race. So it is definitely possible. It's just a question of how comfortable are you on the used tires. KNYT kid losing position. We're watching a little bit of wheel banging as Andrew tries to go on the outside of KNYT kid. This is still anybody's race, really. I mean, Andrew and Blitz could still get penalties, so KNYT could be in it. Blitz still very fast, so he could still be in it. Andrew also very fast, so he could still be in it. I mean, still anybody's game. Blitz on the inside of Andrew. Andrew just going to be able to have more traction and more pace on the outside. So he doesn't get phased by that one bit. Blitz, so much battery. I mean, 75%. Andrew, 20%. KNYT kid, 20%. So, I mean, if it's just going to be a drag race, I think it's obvious who our winner is, and that's going to be Blitz. But unfortunately, as it stands, Blitz, despite all of his effort, he's not even going to win the title. I mean, Kudo, 4th, he's going to get, what, 12 points to his championship? 10 points to his championship? I mean, Golden Sniper getting fastest lap like I had predicted he was going to try to go for. But I mean, there's not a lot that Blitz can do in a tricky situation like this. Continuing to watch KNYT Kid banging the wall a little bit. He's just gonna lose that DRS. So now it's just a straight up battle between Andrew and Blitz. Now, Andrew before the race had said that he wasn't gonna fight Blitz or Kudo because of the championship battle. Are we gonna see Andrew maybe give the win to Blitz, or is Andrew gonna try to take the win for himself? That is everyone's question right now. Or at least it's my question right now. I could see it going both ways. I could see Andrew saying, hey, Blitz and KNYT Kid, have your 1 and your 2 respectively. I'll take 3rd. Can't really do much for Kudo. Or I could see Andrew saying, hey, I fought this race. I tried my hardest, and I'm coming out on top. I deserve the win. I mean, I can see both ways happening here. We'll just have to see what Andrew decides here. Almost 1 lap of racing left. We'll have to see Blitz 35%, Andrew 20% battery. I mean, it's still anybody's race. Like, don't count anybody out. There could still be a big crash. Kudo could DNF. U60 probably could DNF. Golden Sniper probably will DNF. But we will start the last lap here in Vegas now. So we'll have to watch Blitz very, very rapid, very, very quick. It really comes down to who can save more battery and who gets the final DRS. Because we've seen in the past that usually whoever gets the final DRS and has the battery to back it up will cross that line first. So, if Blitz can just stick right next to Andrew the entire time, maybe not even wanting to overtake him, Blitz will take his win and call it a day. But Andrew could slow down a little bit, maybe be like, hey, KNYT Kid, get in this action, slow down Blitz for me, and I can take the win away. So we'll have to watch, continuing to watch these guys crossing the Sector 2. I mean, it's still anyone's race. Don't count, I mean, probably count everyone out other than the top 3, but the top 3 don't count out. The final DRS active. Is Blitz going to have the battery to back it up, or is Andrew going to be able to do something? Andrew does not. As we go on board with Blitz going across the second to last corners, KNYT getting another penalty, so he just cannot win here. All the battery being spent, all the battery being burnt, and our race winner will be Blitz as he crosses the line. Andrew not far behind him, KNYT Kid not far behind either, but he'll show up as far behind just because of his penalties. Kudo taking home 4th, unless he crashes on the final corner, which I doubt. But Kudo will be our championship winner here as he crosses the line, taking home that constructors and the drivers. So big, big day for Kudo. U60 will be taking home P6, actually, assuming that Sub-Zero for race stays really close. Yes. Our friend Davis will be taking home P7, followed by Judge and Golden Sniper. Watching these two at the very end. I mean, it is kind of just like a drag race, but none of them have the DRS for it, so that will be our grid. KNY2 Kid did leave early, so it's going to show up as he got like 9th, I think, but he did take home that 3rd position, not Kudo. I'll make sure that I say something about that. But I do want to thank you all for coming out and watching this Vegas race here. Final race for this season before we get into the new season and the new game. Should be a lot more exciting racing, a lot more happening. Will we see another Kudo domination, or will we maybe see someone else finding the pace? All will be revealed in the next season of Intrepid Racing League. I have been your host and commentator, Toasty of Intrepid, and I will hopefully be back here for the next season to be your commentator. I thank you all once again for coming out, watching Blitz's amazing win here in Vegas, taking home the W. Andrew taking him 2nd, and then KNY2 Kid taking him 3rd. Sub-Zero for race will be taking, or Kudo taking him 4th, Sub-Zero for race 5th. E60 with 6th, Davis will be 6th, Judge 8th, Golden Sniper 9th, and then Dan will be 10th after doing nothing in the hits. This has been Intrepid Racing League, and I wish you all a good weekend.